Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the National Guard number 5040B brown silicone thin type self-adhesive gasketing, weather stripping, smoke draft control material. So this is what a package of 25 foot looks like. It's just a 25 foot roll. It's available in 17 foot, 20 foot, 25 foot, and then a 300 foot roll. And the 300 foot roll is if you're doing, a lot of doors, 15 doors, you'll want to buy it in that quantity. It's less expensive per foot, and then you save all the wasted packaging. So, it's also available in white. The B stands for the brown finish. It's a very dark, even architectural bronze sort of color, although they call it brown. You can see why it gets the name Fin design. This is not an uncommon material, but it's not the most common. The teardrop shape or bulb shape, in my experience, is more common. There is an image below this video showing everything important dimensionally about the item. Let's go over that now. Got a little bit of it pulled out of the packaging here. An overall width is 1/2 inch. That is, it's marginally less. And then an uncompressed projection of 5/16. That's also the case. Self-adhesive mount. That's a peel-away tape that's on the back of that there. And this material is very commonly used it's most commonly used in smoke and draft control rated doors, where you'll have doors very typically seen in hotels, motels. Those doors are smoke control related, draft related, and this material complies with that installation requirement. Okay. It is also used very commonly in installations where you want to augment existing weather stripping. Okay. I have used it with great success, this exact product with great success, when augmenting an existing installation where I've got weather stripping, and heavy duty weather stripping, because I've got a shop on one side of a demising wall and then a showroom. And in the summertime, when the front and back doors are open, that air just comes through the building. And the standard weather stripping on there does a really good job at helping prevent the transmission of dust from one side of the building to the showroom side, but it would be stop mounted typically on the face of the stop. Well, this material you're going to mount in a different location. So I was able to install this to increase the ability to retard the transmission of air and therefore dust, but also sound as well. Not significantly, but I could tell that it helped, in that regard. And it's also easy to install. It's easy to install in the sense that you don't really need any tools except scissors. And now, speaking of installation, there is a link below this video to a couple of links actually. One is to the installation instructions. Let's go over that next. But first, the product brochure. The product brochure is very handy because it shows this product in relationship to its sister products, so that you can make a better informed decision on which product you want to use, looking at all the available material similar to this from a single manufacturer. The 5040 is listed there. The 5060, is also listed there as well. A little bit different fin design, but the most common one is going to be your 5050 sort of material. So reviewing the teardrop shape that you see in the product brochure, your 5050, that is really the one that is most common, that I sell all the time. It's the shape that was, first on the scene, so to speak, when smoke and draft control became something extremely important to be compliant with. But the 2525 is also very important. You see the different lengths it's available in, you see the different finishes it's available in, specifications down at the bottom, so you can make a really nice informed decision as to what product you want to go with. Now, moving on to the instructions. Very simple in concept, a little bit trickier in application or in execution. I've installed these. I've done it the ignorant way, and then I've done it as a result of learning from doing it the ignorant way. So, the ignorant way is just to put it up, and what you'll end up finding out is some pitfalls that you're going to want to avoid. First of all, and relating to my own experience, First of all, the frame must be completely clean, free of any debris. Dust will cause the adhesive to not work. You'll come in the next day and half of it will be hanging off. True story. And it is so critical that the frame is clean, they include an alcohol wipe with the roll. Okay, that's how critical it is. So you got to make sure it's clean. If the frame has been recently painted, paint must be thoroughly cured. Wait at least a week after painting to put this material on. I've not encountered that sort of problem, but that is a manufacturer's recommended guideline. The temperatures must be at least 50 degrees Fahrenheit to install the material for the bond of the tape to work. So now I'm referring to the instructions, and then I will give my input based on my experience as we go through it. Step 1, frame must be at least 50 degrees. Okay. Step 2, we've covered that, must be completely clean and free of debris. Step 3, measure and pre-cut the pieces to fit at the heads and jambs. It is, I think, common sense that you would cut the header and cut the jambs. Don't run it in a continuous run because the inside corners of the jam and head will be a point of failure for the adhesive. You can even take your utility scissors and cut it on a miter. That would be a real nice installation. Step 4, remove protective backing 1 to 2 feet at a time. I found working with a shorter length is better because peeling away too much of that tape 2 feet, you might unintentionally bump it and push it onto the frame because you're working in such close proximity. Plus, the vertical lines on a frame are so straight that any waviness in this material, you'll be able to see instantly. So to make a really nice straight project, a presentation of the finished look, I found that working with a shorter length was a little bit easier for me. Also, when you're applying it, don't stretch the material. Don't pull it. Just push it on is all that you're going to want to do. Stretching it out is going to cause the material to want to come back to its natural size. When you peel the paper away, you can stretch it out. So you want to be sure just to push it on firmly onto the frame and do so, so that you get a real nice straight line. Do not remove and relocate. That's really important. If you happen to bump it on accidentally and have to pull it off, that's not a good thing. Make sure the seal does not impede with proper door closing or latching of the door. That's obviously critical. Fire-rated doors, smoke control, draft control doors must be listed as both self-closing and self-latching. Now this material will compress down to, a 1/16 of an inch. You can smash it down, so it'll work with a relatively small gap, 3/32 of an inch, something in that range. So that covers really all of the installation aspect of it and my 2 cents, so to speak, regarding it. Now, National Guard is a full-line manufacturer of all things weather stripping related. Not only material quite common like this, but thresholds, door sweeps, material made of aluminum base, stainless steel base material, architectural bronze. Fantastic customer service, even better technical support, really good shipping lead times, and I would recommend National Guard to anyone for any project. Any questions on the National Guard number 5040B, fin type adhesive silicone gasketing, or any other National Guard product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.